RUNE is on the rise, and guess what again? All of this was planned before it happened. How is it possible? Simply by using Elliott Waves Technical Analysis that I'm going to use today after, 5 years for me, a bit more than this, of using this. We are simply going to plan what we can look for next, what is possible here to happen, what price we can reach. We're simply going to plan the next possible move, really, and the most probable one, of course. And so yeah, on this being said, now let's jump into this TA. Just gonna show you here what we've planned really in the last updates, really. So it was simply, we was looking already for this wave 1, this wave 2 retracement. So really what you can see right now on the chart, I'm going to go next on the push to the upside here, really what we can look for. But you can see I was looking already before for this full wave 1, the wave 2 retracement, and then the nice increase in price, either a C wave, either a wave 3, 4, 5 if we have to be bullish. So we've got the retracement, as you can see from here, we've got a nice push to the downside from the top we was looking at here, and from here we were simply looking for this nice, where is this, if I can find this. So the wave 1, 2 here completed, the wave 1, 2, you can see the ping wave 1, 2, and next the nice increase in price for the wave 3 or 5, so 1, 2, and nice 3 or 5 increase in price. And we of course here applying the smaller waves here, so normally you can see this here. This was the smaller wave we was looking for here, so a wave 1, a wave 2, and then a wave 3, 4, 5 for a nice increase in price. And so this wave you can see right there, or simply this wave you can see here. Okay, so this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so by the way, this was planned yesterday on the Discord server. Don't forget, if you want to stay updated, simply join the Discord server. All the channels, all of this, what I've planned before, that did play perfectly at the moment on a lot and tons of assets really at the moment. All of this was planned on the Discord server mainly, not a lot on the YouTube channel, because I'm more a day trader and a trader than an influencer or whatever you want to call YouTuber or whatever. So I don't have so much time normally to record some updates. Now everything is rising, I'm long from lows, I'm taking some time to record these updates. But if you want to stay updated, simply join the Discord server. You have the link in the description, and all of these channels, all of this here is absolutely free. And if you want to predict such possible move, really, okay, this kind of wave 1, 2, or the higher time frame wave 1, 2 like this, well, all of this is possible. You can do this by yourself, there is no scam or whatever. This is a technical analysis you can apply on the chart. It's called Elliott Waves, and if you want to learn this, you've come to the right place, because I'm using this for more than 5 years now, and you can learn this on our website. And again, I know this is absolutely crazy, you can plan the next move and you can learn it for free. So go and sign up on the MOONCHARTS website. You have 3 contests that you can play, only one for free by the way. The first one, so the contest number 1, is starting in 22 days, and you already have the first listen on Elliott Waves available on the website. That is absolutely free. So go and sign up. You can find the calendar into your account page here. You can see there, you can find to your account page. You go and check this out. You're at the right place, as I said, if you want to learn this. And now let's move on the technical analysis. So wave 1, wave 2 retracement. As always, the wave 2 have 73% chance to retrace between the 56.866%. Where do it bounce from? Well, exactly from here. This is pretty perfect. From here, if we want to do the C wave or the wave 3, so just to remind you the higher time frame, we're looking simply here, so for on a larger scale, for a wave 1, 2, and then really a bull market really. So I don't know, where is this, okay, on the right there. Just gonna go on the daily time frame so I can catch this, place a bit more there. Don't pay really attention to the prices there. Maybe we can do this, by the way, first of all, so you can understand what price we can look for here. So the only thing you need to do here is to look, so first of all, at the higher time frame where you do some TAs. That's pretty low. If we have to be bullish from here, because keep in mind everything is possible, okay, we don't have the crystal ball, we have the most probable configuration, the highest in terms of probability, but keep in mind everything is possible. We can do some low probability wave count, we can still be bearish. It all depends of Bitcoin. Now, if we have to be in a bull market, well, this was 5 waves before, as always. So if we have some 5 waves, we can look simply for a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and then we can look for a wave 3, 4, and a wave 5. So if we have to be in such configuration, well, these are the wave 5 targets. Gonna go with 400 like this, perfect. So you can simply look here. So to find the target 3 of the wave 3, you can simply take the extension tool. Okay, so here, click first on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 1 top, and third on the wave 2 bottom. That is normally well placed, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. From here, you just have to add the wave 3 targets, so to speak. The 1-to-1 extension, where you have only 2% chance to stop. So do we really think a stop on this? Not really. So the 1-to-1 extension, then the 1618, the the 200%, sorry, here, 2618, 3618, and the 423.6. All of these FIPS here you can see are the green wave 3 targets. The most probable to reach minimum is this 1618. From here we should retrace, if we get a stop on this, we should retrace for the wave 4. I'm not going to cover this yet, I'm going to cover this later, but for example here, well, these are all the wave 3 targets where you can look for a stop really for the wave 3 to stop. After the wave 3 we have a wave 4, we have a wave 5, and if the wave 4 is not holding, well, it will simply here a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, so an ABC zigzag. But this again, we'll be able to determine this later. We have to let it go, we have to print the data to be able to recognize this. So for now, these are the different prices you can look for. Just gonna add some bigger numbers so you can see here. I'll let you pause the video to check all the price. You just have to add the 4K quality and you can read this perfectly. Okay, so now let's go on the smaller waves. If we can name, yeah, well, smaller waves, let's hide this for the moment, and we can do exactly the same for the white waves here. So wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. Again, we take the extension tool, click first on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 1 top, third on the wave 2 bottom, and from here at the exact same targets, 100% we have only where we have only 2% chance to stop, then the 1618, 1618, 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.6. So if we have to be really in this big move to the upside here, we can absolutely reach easily the 423.6, so we can make a massive increase in price here. Now, I'm not going to make you too bullish, I'm not here to make you FOMO at all into the market. I know there is moon in my name. Don't forget, if I have to short something, I'm going to do it, such as for example the Bitcoin, the new Bitcoin all-time high. I have been able to short this, I have been able to long also after this the 50% drop almost to the dollar. All of this is possible as always when you have a strong plan, you know what to look for next, and you use an order flow. This allows you to predict really, determine really if you have or not to enter the trade. It's really telling you the data, what's happening behind the market, so you can make really some more informed trading decisions. Well, if you see what's happening behind the market, well, it's hard to be wrong if you read the data right. But anyways, if you want to learn this, you can also go and check out the website. But anyways, so now let's go with the most realistic targets for the moment. Just don't forget, these are all the way 3 targets. Again, once more, I'll let you pause the video to check out all of this, but otherwise just add this on your chart. Really, this will do the job too. If we're in this wave 3, as always, we'll have more chance to reach minimum here, this 1618. Okay, now we're going to focus on the smaller waves really before to look for these higher time frame waves. We know now the wave 3 targets. We're going to cover later the wave 4 and the wave 5. For now, we do not need to plan this, okay, as we're into the white wave 3. So now let's go and zoom in a bit. Okay, we can go on the 8 hours for example, and let's look at what we can look for here. So if we have to be in this impulsive to the upside, we simply have to look for a bigger impulsive. So I'm simply going to look for now going to switch to this, bam, I'm gonna make this green and gonna make this a bit bigger so you know what I'm talking about. So we're simply going to look here for this impulsive to the upside. So here for me the top with the wave is not here, but here we have here in W, XY, or an ABC flat. We don't really care, to be honest with you. The wave to bottom, and now we look for this wave 3, 4, 5 to complete this wave 3. As always, the wave 1 have 5 waves, the wave 3 have 5 waves, and the wave 5 have 5 waves. So here it's exactly the same. Into this wave 1 we have 5 waves. We can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into this wave 2 we have a correction. Into this wave 3 we are going to get 5 waves. Into this wave 4 a correction, and into the wave 5 a correction. And again into the smaller wave, into the wave 1, 3, and 5 you have another 5 waves. It's like Russian dolls really, okay? But yeah, I'm not going to focus too much on the lower time frame. Today I'm going to show you really the medium time frame, higher time frame plan. So here, if we have to be in such configuration, again, you just have to add the wave 3 targets to recognize where this is going to stop more likely. And next, I'm going to show you the possible bearish count. Well, this will simply bring us with a longer wave 2 to look for the wave 3 later. Okay, so if we have to be in this, well, simply take the extension tool, add the wave 3 target. So again, wave 1 root, click first there, second wave 1 top, and the third click will go on the wave 2 bottom. From here, as always, add the wave 3 targets, move this a bit more on the right so we can see a bit better here what's going on. And well, here you go, you have your wave 3 targets. So again, 1-to-1 extension, so the 100%, 1618, 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.6. These are all the targets where we're going to look for the wave 3 to possibly finish really. So let's take the case that we go to the 2618. Okay, we can go a lot higher than this by the way, but anyways, wait for retracement next, and then we can look for the wave 5. So these are the wave 3 targets as you understood. This is where we can look for the wave 3 to stop. Okay, all of these fibs, this small fib here, this is where we can look for a stop. How can you recognize it's going to stop? Simply by reading the order flow. When the data start turning bearish, again, I'm not going to cover too much of this today, otherwise the update gonna last for an hour. Just read this, you can do this, you can recognize this. Otherwise, you can simply do the smaller wave count. For example, here we'll have simply a wave, so I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we shall finish these 5 waves. That will complete the wave 1, 2, 3, and next the wave 4, next the wave 5. We just have to do the smaller wave count like this and add a smaller wave count targets. I don't know if I'm going to trade this one, but maybe, so make sure to join the Discord server. I'm going to let you know, of course, on the Discord server what I'm doing, so I'm not going to let you know that I'm jumping into the trade, but I'm going to give you the buy zone when I'm taking profit, all of this really, so you know how to follow along. And all of this, again, for free. You do not need to pay. I prefer to tell you, because yeah, there are many people that think all of this is you have to pay. No, I don't care. I'm making my money from trading, so you do not need to pay me. The only way you can thank me for doing all of this is by smashing the like, subscribing to the channel, and writing some comments down below. Really, thank you so much if you take the time to do all of this. This helps a lot as always. If you enjoy this content, really, this is a way you can thank me. So anyway, let's take the case that here we're going to stop, just to give you the example of how to find next the wave 4 and the wave 5 targets. Let's take the case that we're going to stop on the 2618 of the wave 3. So 1618, 200%, 2618. Let's take the case that we stop exactly on this. The only thing you need to do here to find a wave 4 target is simply take the retracement tool, as we're looking for a retracement. Click first on the wave 3 top, down to the wave 3 root. The second click will go on the wave 3 bottom, the wave 3 root really here, all the way to bottom. From here, you add the wave 4 targets. Don't forget, I'm pulling it from the top to the bottom. If you didn't reverse your tool in the tool settings, it's from the bottom to the top. Simply do the opposite. I did reverse on my tool, so it's from the top to the bottom. From here, add the following targets: 23.6 MC fib, so the two yellow lines, 31.32, 38.2, and the 50%. These are all the wave 4 targets. This will become simply the buy zone, where we're going to reload the bags, long in this, stop loss below the 6.86%, and then we're going to look for the nice increase in price for the wave 5. This, for example, play it perfectly on Floki. This was, for example, here the wave 4 was looking for, and then the wave 5. I don't know if I have this here. Well, yeah, here we go. We was looking for this wave 4, green wave 4, then the wave 5. We've got the wave 4 and we've got the wave 5, so we've got our long trade, and we're now in decent amount of profit at the moment. This is insane. And now we're looking for this smaller wave. If you want to get a Floki update, simply go and check out the YouTube channel. You will find this. It's not available yet, but after this, when this video is going to be uploaded, it will be here into the video section. You will find all of this really. So make sure to turn notifications and subscribe to not miss any update, and to really stay updated on a daily basis, or well, few days between the updates. Sometimes it's not needed to update this on a daily basis. But yeah, once we find really, I mean, we found a wave 4 here. Okay, we found a wave 4 targets. If we can add back this, well, we are going to bounce. So let's take the case that we go exactly on the 38.2. Then we're going to look for the increasing price again for the wave 5. And so if we have to make this wave 5, you just need to take the extension tool again, because we're looking for an increasing price. So click first on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 1 top, and third on the wave 4 bottom. From here, add simply the wave 5 target this time, so to speak, the 618, 100%, so the 1-to-1 extension, the 1618, and the 2618 right here. These are the wave 5 targets. Should we go high? It's an extension. The only way we can find the targets is simply by checking out the wave 3 target, so the higher time frame wave 3, or by counting the smaller wave inside here and add the smaller wave 5 targets. This is the only way we can do this. Okay, so now this will become the targets. For now it's too early, so let's stay only with the wave 3 targets, but I just wanted to show you really how it is possible to find all these targets and how you can do this on your site. If it's a bit complex to understand, really go and sign up on the website. There is a first lesson available for you. You're right on time. There is only the basics for the moment, and every Monday until April you will get to 3 more courses. Next, Learn This Good. If you want to play the contest, you can win up to $300. This is a prize pool. So for example, the first place is 150, and then you have 125 and then $75 worth in Bitcoin. Then you have the next contest coming. I can't remember exactly, in the end of April, if I'm mistaken. Just go in and check out the account page. You will get your calendar here. You can find everything in there. But anyways, you're right on time, and all these four first courses will be for absolutely free. So make sure to go and check this out. If you want to learn all of this, it's free. So make sure to go and sign up there, and you will get a course coming on the Mondays until April. And next, if you want to continue, you just have to sign up as apprentice. Otherwise, don't do nothing. You won't pay anything. There is no trap. No worries about this. I'm not like that. So yeah, this is what we can look for really if we have to be bullish. Now, just before to end, I just want you to be aware of the possible bearish wave count, because always, well, it's good to plan to the upside, but we have to plan also to the downside too, so we are ready, we're not surprised, and we know exactly what to do, and we're not stressed, okay? We are never stressed really, okay? Don't be stressed, don't trade really or invest based on your emotions. Trade and invest based on your plan you've made from the technical analysis. That's it really. If you crash, for example, here, a good example was on Floki. You've got a massive pullback here. Everyone's like, okay, I'm selling, everything is going to literally crash. And so when everyone start to be in this fear really and start to be really scared, well, it's time to reverse the market. And so all the people that was buying here, maybe following this long trade, was maybe scared because we start to lose a bit of eyes on here, just did a wick below, it's absolutely fine. Well, they're closing their trades, they're long because they're underwater really, because they don't use a risk management. There is a risk management as always to use it behind every single trade. You don't risk more than 2% of your wallet account per trade, extremely important. So if you was underwater and everything, well, you don't have the good risk management and you will have to work on this. If you don't have all of this, journal every single trade you take, so you see what mistake you do and what you have to improve. And so you have a proof, I mean, you have something to read really, so you can't, you don't forget about it. Okay, this is extremely important. But for example here, wave 4, wave 5, and so well, yeah, we've got this nice increasing price next. So this is, it allows you really to recognize if you have or not to sell literally everything or not at all, if you have to buy the retracement or not. So really waves is pretty crazy. And you can always be aware of what's next, up and down. So this is absolutely insane. So the thing is now, this is a bullish configuration we have to look for. Okay, so just gonna add this into a folder here. So I'm gonna add this medium time frame bull wave 3. Okay, so we know exactly what this is. So now, if we have to be bearish from here, we're simply going to look, for a longer wave 2 or longer B wave. As always, it's possible. And so if we took the highs, what can be the possible configuration here? An ABC flat or a WXY. So in that case here, it will not be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be as always, and it's possible an A, B, C zigzag. The A wave have 5 waves like the wave 1. The B wave or the wave 2 have a correction. The wave 3 or the C wave have 5 waves. So only time can tell, and if we have to be bearish, this is something possible. I prefer you to be aware. I want you to be aware of this really. It's possible, it all depends on Bitcoin, but if we get a reversal from here, well, it will be simply for a longer correction into the B or into the wave 2. For example here, an A, B, C flat, so correction, 5 waves, not an A, B, C zigzag like this, RUNE 1, 5 waves correction, 5 waves. Again, this you'll be able to learn it on the website within your wave course. So correction, 5 waves. In that case, we should retrace in there, and from here get a nice bearish reaction, for example, on the order flow or with a smaller wave count. It's up to you. Otherwise, if we start breaking a bit above, be aware of that it's possible also to make a WXY these days, so WX and then a Y wave. It all depends really if Bitcoin turns bearish or not at that time. If Bitcoin turns bearish, we're going to do this, but until this happens, it's all good, and we can simply look for this nice increase in price for the impulsive area like this to the upside and the wave to bottom to be in. Now, everything is planned. We know exactly what we can look for next, up and down. So it's pretty perfect. For the moment, I'm going to stay with this impulsive to the upside, but be aware of that if Bitcoin starts to turn really bearish, it can absolutely do the bearish wave count just to make a longer B or wave 2 right here. Okay? Now, everything is planned. That's pretty perfect. If you enjoyed, as always, don't forget, again, once more, to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. Very important if you want to thank me. This is the only way you can do it, really. If you want to learn Elliott Waves, Moonchart, the fair, go and sign up there. You have already the first course available, and the second one is going to come on Monday. On this being said, have a nice weekend ahead. Take care of you. This is important as always, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.